Strawberry Moon Energy. That's what we are in today. So I'm halfway assisting this this congresswoman. So if you don't know who she is, look her up. Let me see if I can position this right. This is going to be another possibly faceless um, broadcast. Because I ain't got no clothes on. Oh, you can see a little bit of my face. But I ain't putting none on. I ain't got none on. I ain't putting none on. And I have finally decided what this channel is about. And this channel being this YouTube channel. What is it about? What is it about? What is it about this channel? I have decided that this channel is a safe space. It is a safe space. It started out as a safe space, and even though it is evolving into a safe space that I am sharing with more people, it's still a safe space. And I think it's important to have safe spaces because there's so many other spaces that are like judgmental and condescending, and they have all these parts to it, and it's cool. Luckily, we are free to create the lives that we want for ourselves. We are free to create the spaces we want for ourselves. So this is a safe space, and I'm gonna do it my way. Until I have a hired production team, this is what you're gonna get. Unfiltered, however I am moved from within to share is what you're gonna get. So I shared yesterday, and just for the point of sharing, I find it very, very, very healthy to release. And there's many ways of doing it, of course. You can do it. You could do it with a licensed therapist. You could do it with trusted friends. You could do it with trusted family. However, this is what I have. There is no maybe one trusted family member I have that I know of, that I can talk freely with, and they will actually listen. But in all reality, they have their own full, vibrant life. And I get that. And I try to, I guess, make efforts on my end. But I recognize that efforts come from both ends. So I can't be the only one that's making an effort. Wow, 39 people. That's the most people who've ever been in one of my roles. Anyway, so this is my safe space. This right here is a safe space. And I want to be very clear on what that means. It means there's no judgment over here. Now, I recognize that I have absolute no control over anybody else. So I can't say that other people won't try to be judgmental or come into this space and with their own baggage. What I can say is that baggage is instantly neutralized once you decide to stay in this space, because this safe space is not tolerant. And if I catch a comment, which right now, of course, I'm multitasking, but if I catch a comment that is judgmental, that is mean, that is bullying, I ain't gonna argue back and forth with you. I am going to press your comment, delete it, and I am going to block you, because this is a safe space. So anybody who enters this space, I want you to feel safe. I feel safe. And I want you to feel safe. And I think it's important to release things. When we carry stuff, that stuff festers, that stuff builds, that stuff accumulates. And then we're walking around wondering why are we feeling crappy when there's so many things to be thankful for in our lives. And it's because we haven't released certain emotions. And this particular moon, I'm making a big step forward. And it's a step that I have been taking for the last, I want to say 3 years. 3 years, I have been getting the same message: let go, let go, let go, let go. And I didn't recognize how deep the attachment was. You know, the attachment was so deep. We're talking about the person, a soul that came through, who used my soul, my body as a vehicle to come through and manifest into this realm. We're talking about someone I gave birth to. We're like, let go. It's been hard because it wasn't just a surface thing. It's not just, oh, well, just don't speak to them. No, there was a soul attachment there that I had to sever for my safety. I had to sever for my well-being because they just kept making choices that were harmful, just bad soul choices. And it wasn't out of ignorance. It got to a point where this is just what they want to do. And I just have to accept that's what they want to do with themselves. That's what they want to do with themselves. That's what they want to do with their lives. And it's time for me to just accept it. It is their life. They are free to do whatever they want to do with their life. And I have to now work on the repair of me not letting go sooner, of me holding on for so long, for me continuously having hope at the cost of my peace. It's okay to have hope. It's okay to have faith, but not at the cost of your peace, not at the cost of your safety. That's not okay. So I recognized the last time because the energy was just very invasive, if that's the proper word to use. It was very invasive. It was very subtle. So it wasn't like loud and like it used to be. Because at one point, there's been points where the energy was very loud and tried to come at me physically through this loved one. I have the scars and definitely the bad memories. And in my old place, I had holes in my wall to show this. And, you know, I fought. You know, I have a warrior spirit, you know, and I have fought from infancy. Before my mother even pushed me out of her canal, I was fighting. You know, I was fighting because she was fighting. She was fighting. She was being pushed downstairs and all type of stuff. Like, for a pregnant woman to go through what she went through was just horrendous. It was horrendous. But nonetheless, she still gave birth to a healthy 9 pounds. What was that, 11 ounces, I believe? 11 ounces, beautiful baby girl. And she recognized how precious I was, and she left me somewhere safe. And I have to say thank you for leaving me somewhere safe, to give me the opportunity to actually be loved safely and to grow somewhat up. I was only there for 10 years. After 10 years, I did go back with my birth mother for a few years, and then I went into regular foster care after that. And that's a whole nother experience in of itself. But that is the reason why there is no family and there is no safe spaces until I created my own safe space. So if this is a service to anybody else, cool. But in reality, it's me serving myself. It's me releasing and acknowledging and putting it out there that, hey, I know I have work to do, but here I am doing the work. And hopefully it can encourage somebody else who feels like there's nobody to talk to, there's nobody that can relate to them. What's really most important is you relating with yourself, you know? And yes, we need people, we're all sharing this planet together, but until you are healthy and whole within yourself, you are not going to even be aware when those type of people come around. You're not even going to be aware. You're not even going to put yourself around those people because you can't really tell on the surface. You have to take the time to spend with people to see where they are mentally, where they are spiritually. They will show you. If you just and it doesn't take a lot of time, but it does take time. And in that time, in the conversations, you're going to see right away. People always reveal who they are, and if you're paying attention, you're going to see it. And once you see it, you have a choice. Am I going to still work to develop this relationship, or am I going to allow some space and room for that person to heal and grow, and for me to heal and grow? And then possibly, maybe we'll come back, maybe we won't. You know, wish them well and keep it moving. Again, the most important relationship you're going to ever have is the relationship you have with yourself. That's going to be the most important relationship you have. That's going to be the foundation of every other relationship. And you got to be responsible. Responsible for the people in your life, responsible for the relationships in your life. Just pure responsible, period. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking responsibility. I am acknowledging things I've done. For example, I was inside of a department store several months ago, and I didn't have a lot of finance, but I had a little bit, and I really wanted to get myself a brand new coffee maker. And that seems like a small thing, right? And I had the funds to get this coffee maker. But I had that loved one with me. And that loved one that was with me, they wanted something, of course. And because they were telling me all of these wonderful things, that they were going to go away to school, they were going to live on campus, they were going to do all this stuff, and I went so hard in my support of this, to the point that I even went to the location, and I had to do a lot of stuff for just basic stuff. But it all boiled down to them not being very serious about it. You know, them just saying it because they just thought that's what I wanted to hear. Because if they were serious about it, they had like a whole year, and maybe more than a year, to get everything in order for this to happen. But they waited until the last minute. They kept selling me the dream that they were doing this. They even made contacts with people inside of this particular school, and I went to the school advocating for them and everything. However, they did not follow through. They kept making wrong choices, and because they kept making wrong choices, it was too late. It was too late. It was too late. There was a cap on it, 24. They literally waited until maybe 90 days before their 25th birthday to get semi-serious. Again, if they were serious, all the things that needed to be taken care of, when they decided a whole year before, they had a whole year to get their ID, to do this, to do that. They had all of that time, and they just kept lollygagging the whole time and making wrong choices. So it didn't happen. So anyway, I'm mentioning that because it needs to be mentioned. I was blind. I was blind to the reality. I was like, they can do it. 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 So now let's go back to the department store. I got the finance. Not a lot. Coffee, a brand new coffee maker. Unless you're getting a Keurig, It's not a very expensive thing. And the department store I was in is one of the discounted ones, okay? I was not in J.C. Penney or Macy's. Okay? So I could have gotten a pretty decent coffee maker for a good 30 bucks. And I know you're like, that ain't nothing. But for me, it was something because I had only bought one new coffee pot for myself, and it was a very small one, and I used it until it was basically unusable. So I wanted to get me, you know, a little decent one to last me until I am able to get that Keurig, you know? And so this person, this loved one, was like, oh, but I really want this right here, you know, and I'm going away. And I was like, you know what? I want to encourage you making the right choices. So I'm not going to get this coffee pot for myself. I'm going to get this blender for you. And I got the blender for them. And guess where the blender is at? The blender is sitting on my floor. Why is the blender sitting on my floor? Because they didn't follow through. They didn't do their part as far as getting into school. It wasn't like they wasn't being reminded. It wasn't like they didn't know. They just allowed other people to get them to do what they really wanted to do any freaking way. Because here's the thing. If you really want something, you really want your education, you're going to go after it. And you're going to continue to go after it. You're not going to stop. You're not going to let people, especially people that you know, don't mean you know well. These people don't mean you know well at all. You go around those people, you get stabbed up. You go around those people, you get your jaw broken. You go around those people, you get violated. You know these people don't mean you know well. You know it. So why would you listen to them? Why would you allow yourself to even be in the company or keep company with people that don't mean you any well? That's because you're not well within yourself. That's the only logical reason why. And I'm recognizing that part of my letting go is releasing everything. So I got a lot of work to do. But I'm working on it. And that blender is probably the first thing, that's one of the first things. I was keeping like a little corner in my space. So when they would come, they could have some type of normalcy in their life. But they definitely showed me yesterday. And they've been showing me, honestly. It's not like it was the first time. It wasn't like it was a shocker even, you know. Although I didn't expect it. Although I thought I communicated the seriousness of their choices. Apparently, that ain't my job to do anymore. Apparently, the one person that I must be responsible for is me. I'm the adult that I must be responsible for. I don't have any babies. This person is 25 years old. And if they are making choices in their lives, that's their business. It really is. It's a harsh thing. And I met two mothers, one in person, the other over the phone, who have been in this position that I'm in right now. And I know I don't hear a lot of mothers talk about it. We just, because it's such a, I wouldn't even say it's a taboo subject. It's just a lot of times when there are these situations when you have a person who has decided, and I'm going to put decided, because at one point it becomes a decision. It becomes a decision, and I don't agree with the way the health care system is dealing with addicts, with addiction. You know, I don't agree with it. I think that they disempower people by telling people they have no control over what they're choosing to do. You absolutely have control over what you're choosing to do. It's a choice. Now, maybe somebody unfortunately slipped something in your drink. Maybe somebody did something underhanded initially, and you are not responsible for that. However, If you have been doing something for over 5 years, nobody's forcing you now, nobody's seeking you out, nobody's looking for you, you are choosing to put yourself in those circles, it is a choice. And I think the healthcare system needs to shift the narrative of, oh, you're powerless if you have an addiction, to, no, you are choosing this. So whatever results you get, this is the effects. This is the cause is your choice. The effects is the fucked up shit that's happening afterwards. You are making those choices. You got other options. Here are some other options. That's how I feel the healthcare system should approach addiction. Not in this, oh, it's not your fault. It's never your fault. It's the addiction. It's so strong. It's so powerful. No. No, 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 no. That divinity in you, that God in you is more powerful than that. Let's recognize that that's within you. That's what has the most power. Your divinity, the God inside of you, not a choice that you have made and developed a habit around. You just have to make other choices constantly, consistently, over time, to have new habits. You can do that. I don't care how it feels. You can do it. Because you're not making it off of a feeling. You're making it off of knowledge. When you know you can, then the only thing you got to do now is put what you know into practice and start doing it. And it ain't going to be easy. But is it worth it? Is your life worth it? Is your freedom worth it? Is your future worth it? Are you worth it? Yes. If you woke up, the answer is yes. You breathing still? Yes. The divinity in you feels you're worth it, because how many people did not wake up? Their time is done. They get to reset. They get to restart. You're still here. Your restart is happening now. Every time you wake up, it's a fucking restart. So again, these mothers that I met that had children that were adult children, I'm not talking about little children, adult children who were making these choices, they separated themselves. And they shared intimate things with me of how they went through similar stuff. And on the outside looking in, unless you are a mother and have had to deal with an adult child who has an addiction issue, you just have no idea. You have no idea. Because we do and have done more than what mothers do, good mothers do, with kids who don't grow up and have that challenge to overcome. We sacrifice. We continuously sacrifice. We even put ourselves in harm's way in an attempt to save these individuals. But after we consistently put ourselves in harm's way to save these adults, and we recognize that although a mother's love is extremely powerful, self-love trumps that. Self-love trumps mama love. And if that person is not cultivating that within themselves, we could love them to infinity and beyond. They're going to make choices that reflect how they feel about themselves. Period blank. And when we come to that harsh reality, now we got to go against our motherly instincts. Because it's a motherly instinct to fight for your child even when they are an adult. It's a motherly instinct to defend your child even once they have become an adult. It's an instinct. We have to go against that instinct. When we see that it is putting us in danger, we have to go against it. We have to be like, listen, I know this is instinctively what I want to do, but I have to recognize this person is grown. This person is an adult. I have to look at this whole experience and recognize that I have to make a choice for myself right now. And then we do it. And it takes time. It takes time. It takes definitely time. The healthy ones do it. I've seen the ones who don't do it now. I have seen the ones who don't do it. And it was almost like the universe saying, if you don't let go, that's going to be you. That's going to be you. That motherfucker will be 40 years old. Your ass going to be 55. And you going to be in the same fucking predicament if you don't separate yourself and work on healing yourself and work on loving yourself and work on repairing what you need to repair for yourself, because you have sacrificed for over 2 decades. And now you can let go and you can start taking care of yourself. And I see those ladies, and it'd be cute and uncute at the same time. It'd be like, oh, look at them spending time together, but where they at? On the bus. And ain't nothing wrong with the bus people, but I don't want to be traveling that way. If I want to travel, I want to have options. I want to be able to get into my vehicle. But you don't have the time to even build up your life when you continuously sacrificing for another person. You can see the drainage. You can see the drainage. You can feel the drainage. Oh man. You see the love, but unhealthy love and healthy love is way different. It's way different. So seeing those women getting the little preview and having all of the support. I mean, and it's from me putting into practice my spiritual practices, you know. It's having a community like Agape International Spiritual Center that, even though they're all the way on the West Coast, they're still impacting my life so positively. It's having that community. It is putting into practice the things that I am discovering and remembering. And it's also surrendering to the bigger part of me, the divinity that's within me, and trusting it. Not trying to make sense of it, just trusting it. And being grateful that it not only communicates from within, but it will communicate and confirm on the outside too. And be like, oh, well, thank you. Thank you very kindly. This is what I must do. So I'm taking this opportunity to just clear. This is part of my clearing. I wish that loved one the best. I'm in a very precarious situation where I must make a choice. And I am going to choose health. I am going to choose peace. I am going to choose to begin to release the physical things that I must release, and make room for all the goodness, because the goodness is like right there. It's literally right there, you know, so much, because even though I have been neglectful of myself and being sacrificial for somebody else, that good still comes back. It still comes back. And I've been doing it so long that it must. But there's something preventing it. And the one thing that's preventing it was me holding on. And I got to release that person to live their life. And continue to pray for them. Continue to imagine them healthy and whole. But also accept the choices that they make. And make my own. So June, wow. I remember the first strawberry moon I seen. And you want to know the first strawberry moon I saw? I had that same loved one on a Greyhound bus running to South Carolina, Conway, South Carolina, where I thought I was going to be sheltered and loved. And I went from one battlefield into a whole nother battlefield. The battlefield I was running from was the foster care system and them threatening me and him. And I ran into the battle system of a family member, my uncle, who was living with a woman while he was cheating on this woman. And in his sober period, but his whole life was not based on sobriety. His whole life was based on addiction as well. And he just found the woman that he could use. And that's what I was invited into. Could you imagine? Yeah, come stay with me, niece. I'm just using this woman right here, but she got stuff. You could come use her too. Yeah, bring your baby. Mm-hmm. You can't bring all your stuff now? That's okay. Get it mailed down. The lady put him out. The lady put him out. And guess who had to go to? Me. And guess who couldn't go into a shelter because she wasn't 18 yet? Me. So I had to come right back to the war zone that I left. And guess what happened to my stuff that I had mailed down to me? She kept it. She kept it. She kept all of that stuff. So I remember the strawberry moon because I remember waking up in the back of the bus. That's where I was sitting at. I like that back seat where you could stretch out even though it's right by the bathroom. I remember waking up and it was night and the moon was exceptionally big and exceptionally freaking pink. It even looked pink. It looked like the sun because it was that orange color that day. Ugh, it was huge. I thought the shit was on fire. I was like, oh damn. That was before I knew anything about astrology or any of that. I thought the shit was on fire. I was like, oh, Armageddon is happening right now and I'm on the bus. But now I know that it was a strawberry moon. And now that decision that I made back then, I kept going, right? So I'm going to keep going now. And I just realized that that is, let's see, that's a whole like 20 years ago. Not even, because the person was a baby then. So that was like 24 years ago. So now, 24 years later, I don't even think they were 1 year old. I think they were a couple of months, to be honest with you. But anyway, the point is now, I feel confident in my choice. And I know it's going to take some time and some getting used to, but I am worth all the time in the world to invest into myself and to love myself and to make sure that I am in safe spaces and in safe environments. So that's what I'm doing, and allowing all of the goodness that I've put out to circulate back to me, and like totally releasing on a soul level, lovingly. You know, now I was furious yesterday because it was such a oxymoron. It was like we're celebrating freedom, but this person is choosing slavery. They're choosing to be, and then of course, what you are projecting onto someone else, more than likely you're making the same choice within yourself. So after I got so furious with them choosing slavery, aka addiction is slavery. Let's be real. Addiction is slavery. What do you mean you have no control over the choices you make? Yes, the fuck you do. Say no. Oh, it feels weird inside your body? Get the fuck over it. It feels weird exercising too. You haven't done it for a fucking while. But is it healthy for you? Yes. Eventually, does that weirdness become a good feeling? Yes. So is it worth it? Yes. It's worth it. So I was just like, what the hell? It took us how long to get this even recognized? Juneteenth? They even want to acknowledge it because secretly they still were finding ways to enslave us. But now we're like, nope, we free. We gonna be free. So you might as well acknowledge it because we free. So now they finally acknowledge it. And what is my loved one doing? Choosing slavery. But then I had to look at myself. What are you choosing? Oh, wait a minute. I haven't fully detached from this person yet. I haven't fully let go of this person. Oh, I might be choosing the same motherfucking thing. I need to let this motherfucker go. Love you. Wish you well. Gonna be cheering from afar, from a safe distance, where your choices have absolutely no impact on my life whatsoever. And yeah, I gotta choose. I have to make the choice. I can't inspire you to choose freedom when I am staying in bondage to you. No. Love you. You are making that choice. And every opportunity I have to remind you that you are in control of your life and you have power to choose better, I'm going to do that. But apparently getting stabbed up wasn't enough. Apparently getting your jaw broken wasn't enough. I don't know what the hell it's going to take. The God in you is way more stronger than that addiction. So the God in you is going to allow you to keep bumping your motherfucking head until you recognize. Now you have an opportunity. You found a place that don't have an age limit on it. Does that mean that you should take advantage of that place? No. That means that you're young. You should definitely say thank you, I have this space. But instead of them saying thank you, they're like, fuck this space. They gonna give me a free apartment. What the fuck I need this space for? Let me go and get this free apartment until that shit is gone. Or you're going from it because you done got mixed up with the wrong people and you're sitting in a cell somewhere. And that is a light. That is light compared to how it could be. But again, it's not my responsibility to make the choices for them. So I gracefully release myself. I gracefully go forward. I gracefully wish and hope that they recognize before anything happens, because I'm not here to come to the rescue anymore. I'm not available to rescue anymore, because I was the person that was called when the stabbing happened. And I was the person that was called when the jaw got broke. And I'm the person that they call when this person is having a, what do they call it? A psycho reaction to the drugs that they chose to use. And I'm not here for that call, to receive that call. I'm not available. I will be praying for their deliverance. I will be seeing it in my mind. And I know that if that's what they truly desire, they shall have it. But they have to actually create it. Wanting it, desiring it is not enough. Actions, consistent actions must be done. And you just can't do what you know is unhealthy. You just can't do it. You can't make an excuse. I was bored. I have nobody to talk to. Those are excuses. You serious about having a healthy, free life? You're going to make healthy, free choices. You're going to deal with your emotions. You're going to get a mentor. You're going to get a therapist. You are going to do whatever it takes for your health. Simple as that. So I wish that person the best. The strawberry moon. I am definitely choosing to heal, to grow, to release, and to be in a state of gratitude, and to also be under the provisions of grace. Because this is grace right here that allows me to even articulate and share this. This is grace. This is God. This is not my ego. This is not my surface. It's not my humanity. This is God. My humanity wants to freaking ball up and and watch I don't know, something funny and not even go outside today, but the divinity in me is pushing me out these doors. The divinity in me has me up washing my dishes. The divinity in me has me sharing this broadcast and gifting from this divine space, because this divine space is infinite. I don't have any restrictions from this space. It's omnipotent. This divinity in me has me making salad dressing. The divinity in me is what I am offering, and that's this place I'm going to offer from. And I wish I could offer, and I do offer from them from a divine place. I just know that divinity says, hey, they have to recognize the divinity within themselves. And you cannot just shine your light. They have to find their own light. And they are, in their own divine time. So, be happy, heal, exercise, no matter how uncomfortable it is. That's me talking to me. And keep moving forward. Because it's not only going to be impactful for them to witness the changes, the growth. It's going to be impactful for many to see the changes and growth. So keep at it. That's my internal conversation between the divinity in me and my humanity. That's like, oh, fudge this shit. So sending y'all love this strawberry moon. I hope you are being very intentional about your choices in your life as well. Know that love is love, and self-love trumps every other love. And I know people want to act like it's a surface thing, but it's so beyond the surface. And a lot of people work from the outside in. Hopefully I didn't flash y'all. I hope not. It can be, I am doing mine from the inside out. Just as simple as that. So I see there's some comments. There's some people in LA. Hey. And they're speaking a whole nother language. Oh, here goes a comment to erase. Bye bye now. Bye bye now. Here. See ya. People think so little. So little. Ooh, I can't. You know what? They have just like inspired me in a positive way. I had to get rid of them because they put something negative out there. Let's see, what's this? I don't know what language this is. I'm gonna give you a chance. Maybe you'll come back, maybe you won't. But Lurosa is gone. This is the SupaTea podcast. I know y'all hear the articulation and the intelligence. And if you have actually listened to the whole broadcast, then, and if you have paid attention to this channel, me, the singer, the writer, the songstress, me, me. I know they have painted a picture of us melanated people, but I also know that you guys who sit in the high society places and spaces really know the truth of the matter, and you dreaded the day that we will recognize and remember who we are. But it's here. It's been here for a while. You know we is. So therefore, nothing you can say. It's neutralized. It's instantly neutralized. Instantly. It has no effect here. Powerless here. because we know who we are. That's like you yelling at the sun. Do you think you yelling at the sun is going to stop the sun from shining? You think you yelling at the sun is going to allow the sun not to rise? No. It's going to still rise. It's going to still shine. And so am I. I am that I am, and that's all that I am. And I got something even extra special. Aside from this melanin that the sun loves, aside from this wonderful skin tone of mine, aside from this, I am literally a portal. What I literally was describing, how a soul decided to come through me. Come through me. I am literally a portal to this fucking world. Me. Literally. Okay? Literally. So therefore, certainly nobody who has come through a portal, or anybody, no man, no woman, nobody, can convince me otherwise of who I am. I, again, am the curator of the SupaTea podcast show. I have all plus then some. I just told y'all I'm throwing away stuff. I got a lot of stuff, people. Throwing stuff away. I'm releasing stuff. I don't need y'all to do nothing but be your best self. That's what I need you people to do. Be your best version of yourself. Work on yourself. Deal with yourself. Sit with yourself. Learn, grow, heal yourself. That's what I need people to do. Me, I'm good. I'm doing my work every day. And it reflects in what's around me. Love. And the people that are drawn to me. Love. And the peace in the community that I am a part of. Agape International Spiritual Center, baby. Yes. I am a remote practitioner, okay? Because it's in us already. When we tap within, it's gonna come out. It's already in there. I'm glad that he has produced this school and this university, and I know that I'm attending it. I know that I am, because I appreciate the reinforcements, you know, and it's a vital time right now, you know, and having those reinforcements will allow me to be of greater service to you and be a reminder to you and speak to the people that are closest by me who really want to hear, because some people don't. Some people happy in their misery, and I'm happy in my happiness. And so that should have been conveyed, because, you know, I didn't even decide to do anything but be me in this whole entire broadcast. And that's what you can expect in all of my broadcasts. You can expect me being me. You can expect authenticity. And the authentic me, I like to be free. And these things right here are optional indoors, okay? They're optional. They're optional. They are not a must here in this space. No, no, no. And I just look forward to actually going to a nude beach. I'm about to get with you nudists. I just want to put it out there. Oh yeah, I'm coming. I am coming. I am coming. I am coming to let the sun touch all places directly. Not through no window, not through no filter. Only filter is going to be this lovely brown skin of mine. That's the only filter is going to be between me and the sun. So that's on my bucket list. That's going to probably happen next month. I'm going to find me some nudist people, some nudist friends, and we just going to be nude with no judgment. I can't do that on this platform because, you know, people are still hypersexualizing and over-sexualizing other human beings. So if you see a dad going titty or something, you'll be like, oh my God, I saw a titty. Oh my God, oh my God. It's just a titty. It's just an ass. Like, what the hell? Get over yourselves. Like, wake up, for real. Fuck steak and woke. Fuck the woke shit, okay? Woke is past tense. Be awake. Stay the fuck awake. Y'all don't see what's going on. I'm gonna need y'all to meditate. I'm gonna need y'all to pause. I'm gonna need y'all to just pay the fuck attention. Again, remember, the Super Tea Podcast Show is a safe space. You will be removed if you come with sarcasm or if you come with any other type of energy. First of all, that energy is instantly going to be neutralized. It's not going to stop anything. I'm probably not even going to see you or acknowledge you unless I choose to. Because most of the time I'm doing other stuff, which is why you don't see me on here regularly. But I am deciding to post more and to use this platform until I figure out what the heck happened with Spotify and Anchor. Anchor was a very easy app, and now Anchor sold themselves to Spotify, and now I feel like Anchor should have kept the company, but I get it. That's how business runs, right? You come up with a brilliant idea, you profit off of it, and either you hold on to it and have a legacy, or you take the money and you run. A lot of people are taking money and running nowadays, so I can't wait to see Trump run away. Like, run away, sir. Run away, run away. I know you. I think he probably has like a villa somewhere just in case. Just in case. Fully staffed. Probably got food over there. Probably got food growing around there. Got a little farm over there. Just go over there. We don't want you over here. Thank you for bringing to our awareness how utterly silly some people's mentalities are. Thank you. We appreciate this awareness. We appreciate that you can just show up, buy people chicken sandwiches, and they be like, yeah, you got us. You got our vote. You just show up. Put rappers that have been trying to be on stage that nobody really knows about in front of the nation. I could put you in. I got something for you. I got something for you. I could put you in front of millions of people instantly. Just support my campaign. And the rappers be like, word, I've been trying to do this for 40 years. All right. Hey, I made it, y'all. I made it. Hey, vote for Trump. Like, what? What are y'all talking about? What is y'all beef? Well, we don't like Biden because Biden didn't give us no free money. What? Yes. We don't like Biden because Biden is old. What? Are you listening to your logic? You don't like somebody because they didn't give you something for free, and you don't like them because they are old. But this motherfucker that's raping bitches and stealing and is a convicted felon, that's the motherfucker you like. Wake up, America. Wake the fuck up. Fuck awoke. Be awake. Awake, awake, awake. But luckily, while all of that distraction is happening, we got these amazing people right here that are like, you know what? I could be a congressperson. I know how this shit works. So, yes, millions for Congress. I want to see it all. Could you imagine an all-woman Congress? Have we ever had that? I think this is what's happening, people. I feel it. I know they don't. I feel it, though. I feel it. And DAR, we could get along. We could get along because the patriarchy don't give a crap about your behinds either. They don't give a crap. They impregnate y'all and give y'all little things, little trinkets, and use the crap out of y'all. Some of them, not all of them. So DAR, Daughters of the American Revolution, can we come together and get America together? Can we come together to do that? Can we? Can we please? Because we think with both sides of our brains naturally, the emotional side and the logical side. Can we do this? Together, we can do this. We can do this. Yes, we can. As Obama says, yes, we can. So let's get it done. Let's fix this nation. Let's fix ourselves. And let's be the best that we can freaking be. That's the message, people. Being the best that you can be. That's the message. Thank you for tuning into the SupaTea podcast channel. She's not an official sponsor, but I support all goodness. All all of it. And she is out there in the community, and you can tell she's working. You can tell she's working. I don't know if y'all know what working eyes look like. This is what working eyes look like. Shayna Milius is working, people. So let's get her into Congress so she can work some more. But please take care of yourself too, Shayna. Thank you. That's all.